Hey guys, and welcome to my brand new channel. This is a project that I'm starting from the ground up. This is going to be the very first video I ever make on this channel, and it most definitely will not be the last. I have a long-term vision, a long-term plan for this channel. It's actually something I've been wanting to do for a very long time, at least 11-12 years. I've been wanting to do something like this. So I'm just going to go ahead and talk a bit about the channel, what I'm going to do on the channel, what my expectations are, and what I hope to gain from this project that I'm starting up on this channel. So the shorter story, because I don't want to go into too much detail about myself, because I'm going to do several videos, and a video about myself is one of the videos that I'm going to do, probably the next video that I'm going to do. So I am a sickle cell sufferer, and for those of you that don't know, it's something that you're born with. It's not something that you catch, or it's just strictly inherited from your parents. You're born with it. You either have it or you don't. And I have it, so I've suffered with it my entire life. There isn't no real solid cure for sickle cell as of yet, so it's not something that is curable. So if you've been told you've got sickle cell, you've pretty much got that for life. And I say pretty much because there have been a few things that modern day medicine and doctors and scientists have worked on to come close to a cure, and that you could trial and hope that you're successful. But in terms of like 100% like solid cure, there isn't one for sickle cell. So I've suffered it for my whole life, as I know hundreds of thousands and even millions of others have. And so this channel, this platform that I'm doing here, is not only dedicated towards sicklers, but for those that are directly affected by sicklers, so their friends, their families, work colleagues, and family friends, and even doctors and hospitals and people that want to learn more, just even the wider public, those that don't know about sickle cell. So like for me, example, just one quick example, in my work environment where I go to work, there's hundreds of employees, and only one person, by myself, one person that knew about sickle cell. When I go around, I talk to people and I say, oh yeah, I got sickle cell, I suffer from sickle cell, this is what are the effects of sickle cell, this is how it affects me, XYZ. I didn't know that, I didn't know what sickle cell was. Some say, oh, I've heard of it, but I never really knew what it was. I've just heard of sickle cell. But it's I'm glad you've told me. It's I've wisened up to it a tiny bit, even if it's just a little bit. We talk for have like a quick 5-minute conversation. But there's only one person that knew or knows about sickle cell other than myself at my workplace. And the only reason why she knows is because her brother is a sufferer. Her brother is a sufferer of sickle cell, and he struggles with it. So it's not one of those diseases or conditions that are well known. It's actually quite obscure. Not obscure in the sense that not many people suffer from it, but obscure in the sense that knowledge about sickle cell is very, very small. The masses of the population really don't know about sickle cell, and I guess that's what I'm trying to do here on this channel. I'm trying to raise awareness for sickle cell, and two, I believe, I'm 31 years old now, and I believe living with sickle cell for 31 years old, I don't want to say I've lived and I've learned and I've conquered and I've got all there is to know about sickle cell, how to manage it, pros, cons, do's, don'ts, ups and downs, all of that. I don't want to say I know everything, because quite frankly, no one really knows everything. about any one given subject or any one given thing. There is always something that you don't know. There's always room for improvement, always room to learn. But I will say that I believe that I am very clued up. And you might think that a 31-year-old, you would think, well, that's not really far in life, only making it to 31 years old. There's still plenty more that you've got left to learn. But two things you need to consider here, you need to think about is, one, let's just say there was someone that was suffering, say they was diagnosed with cancer from 18 and they actually never managed to get rid of the cancer, whatever type of cancer that they were diagnosed with. They were never actually able to rid the cancer. They were consistently battling it for 31 years. So they were diagnosed at 18. So for 31 years they've been battling cancer. That would take them up to, what's that? Oh, my maths is a bit slow today. 49. Yeah, 49 years old, just shy of 50. They'll be just shy of 50 years old. Would you think that that person fighting cancer for 31 years knows all there is to know, or is very well knowledgeable, very clued up in what to do, what to eat, what not to eat, how to treat themselves, how to look after themselves, how to keep themselves going with this whatever type of cancer that they were diagnosed with? If they've been fighting it for 31 years, you would listen to them, you would hear what they have to say. And it's the same with sickle cell. It's 31 years. You might say, oh, you haven't lived long enough, you haven't lived life to the fullest, you don't know much about life. Well, in terms of life as a whole, no, but sickle cell related directly, I believe so. And the second thing you have to consider is that sicklers, their average lifespan, well, when I saw this, I read this about 3 years ago, it's 2016, is between 42 to 47. That's the average lifespan of someone with sickle cell. Very rarely do you see anyone with sickle cell in their 50s and beyond. Very rare. It's a very rare instance. So if I'm 31 years old and let's say we hold that average to gospel, I would have minimum 11 years left to live, and at stretch, at push, at maximum, I'd have 17 years left to live. That's if we're looking at the average and we're holding it to gospel. We say, yep, it's absolutely certain that you're only going to live between 42 to 47 at maximum, at best. That's the average. You'd think that someone at 31 then pretty much knows what they're doing with the disease. And that's what I'm trying to do here. I'm not trying to boast, I'm not trying to gloat, I'm not trying to glorify myself, blow my own trumpet, none of that stuff. I'm genuine here. I'm trying to be of help, not only to myself, but to others, to friends, to family, because I know a host of people that suffer from sickle cell. And like I said, I'm going to touch on all of these stuff later on down the line on the channel. Like I said, the plan here, this is just to open up the channel, let you know what it's about, what I'm going to be doing, various topics, discussions, activities. I'm going to be doing it all because I know how hard it is to live life as a sufferer, and times can be so hard. Sometimes you question, is life actually worth living? I can barely get anything done. I spend so much time in the hospital. I'm always down. I'm always in a crisis. Can barely move. Whenever I am up, it doesn't last long enough. Why me? I've been there. I've done it. I lived it. You know, I'm still living it. This is a lifelong condition. It doesn't go away. So the things that I want to do on this channel is stuff like talk about sickle cell, what is sickle cell. I want to clue those that don't know about sickle cell and really let them know in depth what sickle cell is about. I want to talk about the do's and don'ts, what you should be doing, how to manage your sickle cell, knowing your triggers, what I believe to do to extend your life as a sufferer. Not just be thinking it's all doom and gloom. By the time I hit 40, that's it, I'm done, I'm burnt out, I'm nearing the end. That shouldn't be a thought process as a sickler. It absolutely shouldn't. I've seen those that have lived life like that and they literally do not even make it to 40. I'm telling you, I've been there, I've seen it with my own eyes, and I refuse to go down that path. And I'm here to pass on tips, tricks, you know, all the good stuff about being a sickler and how you can enjoy life to the absolute fullest, to the best of your abilities. And I'm sincere when I say this. I'm genuinely sincere. I'm not, like I said, I'm not here, I'm not trying to gloat, I'm not trying to put myself on a pedestal above everyone else. And just some of the other stuff that I want to do is I want to be able to go out, feel myself doing activities, feel myself doing joyful things, you know, do even strenuous activities that many think that, oh, that's not possible to do as a sickler. You think, oh, can I play football? Can I go to the gym? Can I do rock climbing? Can I swim? Can I travel around the world? Many of these things sicklers think that they can't do, that is not achievable for them, but I'm telling you, it actually is. And I'm here to spread a word, to deliver a message, to, you know, try and bring light to those that suffer with sickle cell and show them that there is a bright future. Like I said, this has been a project that I've been wanting to do for at least 10 to 12 years. It started off as me wanting to do it as a book, and then, you know, after years and years of trying, starting so many times on writing a book, at first it started off as I started and I'm like, I'm not old enough, people aren't going to listen to a 15-16-year-old, he's still a baby, I haven't got enough wisdom. And then, you know, so many tries, restarts and trial and errors, and I just came to the conclusion that writing a book's just not for me. I can't do it. Like, I could talk and I could talk and I could talk about the subject. I'm clued up about sickle cell. I could go on for hours about it. But then translating it, pen to paper, it wasn't happening for me. So it wasn't something that was for me. But now we have this platform, we have this media, we have YouTube, we have the internet, we have Instagram, Facebook, we have so many different, you know, online platforms where you can deliver a message. You don't have to write a book. So this is why I'm here. This is what I'm doing. This is me. And I'm probably gonna head off and I'm gonna shoot straight into the next video, because like I said, this is just an intro video. The next one I want to do is just a bit of a backstory about me, because there's nothing worse than someone preaching and you sat there thinking, but I don't know nothing about this person. Who do they think they are? Who are they to say what to do and what not to do? So that's what I'm going to do next, you know, and that's pretty much it from me. And basically from what I've just said, you know, I don't even know how long this video is. I'm going to try and make each one no longer than 15 minutes. That's the goal. Like, you know, 10 to 15 minutes. We sit down, we talk. Not every video is going to be a topic of discussion. Like I said, I'm going to try and get myself out there, record myself doing activities, having fun, you know, doing all the good stuff, and showing that you can complete these tasks without having to go into crisis. It's all about management, self-preservation, never ever going 100%. I think that's the key. But like I said, we'll talk about that later. We'll discuss those at another time. If you liked what you've heard and you're genuinely intrigued in what I have to say, like I said, it's a brand new channel, just starting it today, December the 22nd, 2019. And if you like what you're hearing and you like what you're seeing and you're genuinely intrigued and you want to know more, you want to learn more about sickle cell, or you're a sufferer and you want to hear what I have to say, hear how I believe I can improve your life, and make living with sickle cell easier for you, then hit the like, hit the subscribe, turn on those notifications. You know, follow me, follow all that I do, and drop me a comment. You know, I'm here to interact with you. If there's a question that you want to ask it. I'm here. I will answer every and any question. I have no shame about my condition. I have no shame about the pains and struggles I've been through, and the struggles I will quite happily and openly talk about it, and all of the struggles that me and my family have been through. So, you know, if you want, drop a comment. I will happily reply to you. And if needed, I'd make a video about any questions that I feel need to be, you know, talked about in depth. But that's it from me. I'm gonna head off. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, and catch me in probably what, another day or two. That's it from me.